Hey there, I'm the MadCatster. Am I glad to see you here? We'll leave it to the Ace family to be the ones who were able to cause controversy even at a place like Disneyland, which is supposed to be magical and fun, but no. The Ace family had to create their own chaos, and we're going to talk about it, so let's get into it. I'm here with Cedric tonight, and he's being a little antsy, but he's such a good boy. I think I've told you guys before, he has like cognitive issues, but he's very sweet, but he can be a little aggressive, and he's only playing, but he can be a little aggressive. But anyway, so Sybil, it's not that she's not feeling well. She's just upstairs sleeping, and I know she knows, and don't ask me how, but she's had that long-acting medication in her system for a week now, and I'm supposed to start giving her the oral medication and with a syringe tonight. And I swear to God, she knows. Even though I haven't given it to her once yet, she knows, and she's avoiding me tonight. And I know that's why, because I went upstairs to see if she would come down, and she got up and went under the bed. So I know she knows. She's such a smart cat. But anyways, let's talk about the newest controversy with the Ace family. So the Ace family, it's their youngest daughter, Alaia's 4th birthday, I believe. And so they made a video and they said, well, you know, normally we do, and I've shown in some of the videos before, you know, these big to-dos. They've got food trucks, and they've got makeup stations, and they've got people making animal balloons, and there's barbecuing, and there's all kinds of stuff going on in games. And so they're claiming that they said to their daughter, do you want that big extravaganza? And she said, no, it's boring. And so she begged them to go to Disneyland.
I had to hurry up and make this intro before the girls wake up, before Lele Bug, the birthday girl, wakes up. Before we get into today's video, we just want to say happy birthday.
Happy birthday, baby.
So listen, this year, instead of doing a typical big birthday party like we do every year for all our kids, Lele Bug, this little girl said, that's boring. What she said, baby?
She said, because I was like, you want to do like a birthday cake and like have like vendors come like we do every year, and she's like, mommy, that's boring. So she said she wants to go to Disneyland because Disneyland is literally her favorite place in the world.
Yeah, so she was literally begging us, like begging. So that's what we're gonna do for her today. We're gonna make it super special. We already reached out to Disneyland. They know we're coming. They're gonna give us a whole tour guide. We get to cut in front of lines. We get to, like, you know, get the whole VIP experience and make it super special for Lele. So again, shout out to Disneyland for always taking care of my family. We appreciate you guys so much.
So I don't know, maybe she did, but I'm suspecting that the reason why they didn't have a huge blowout party this year is because they can't afford it. So Disneyland seemed a good option. And first of all, Austin says when he talks about her, he has this pause, this dramatic pause where he acts like he's getting choked up, and it's such BS. Come on. We know he's a bad actor. And so he tries to play it up and say, oh, well, instead of doing that boring big to-do, we're going to go have a normal day at Disneyland, but we call Disneyland to let them know we're coming, and so they know to expect us. We're going to have our own tour guide. Tour guide? Disneyland does a tour guide for Disneyland? And it sounds like from the way they're talking, they've been there before. Who needs a tour guide for Disneyland? And that they get to cut in front of people, and, you know, like, that's the big flex. And it's like, well, they used to have the Fast Pass system, which I think they phased out. But I know they have some other type of tickets, so I don't know, maybe they still have a ticket where you can cut the line. Now, Disneyland, and I'll use the word egalitarian, which means like everybody's equal, is a very egalitarian place. And unless they have a special ticket that they bought, I seriously doubt that Disneyland is going to let the Ace family, who 95% of the world has no idea even exists, cut in front of everybody else for every ride they want to go on. No way. You know, I've been to Disney a million times in my lifetime. There is no way that they singled out the Ace family to have special privileges. Cedric's here. Now, they may try to argue that, well, they let Disneyland know they were coming, and Disneyland knows that the Ace family is this big YouTube sensation, and they've got all these followers. Disney said, oh, the Ace family. Oh, and you're going to give us promotion? Well, you come and we'll give you the VIP treatment. Well, I think that that's kind of a lopsided arrangement. Disney, as I'm sure everybody knows, is an institution that everybody in the freaking world knows it's got locations around the world. They don't need the Ace family's help to promote their park, okay? So I seriously doubt Disney gave them any kind of special consideration, okay? Unless they paid for it. Cedric, you're being a pain in the butt. So that leads me to say, well, based on what I saw, I think it was just a normal family day at Disney with no special treatment at all. Now, of course, I wanted to know, did the Ace family get VIP treatment? What was the arrangement? So I decided to call, right now I'm going to call Ken Pochak, who is the president of Disneyland Resort in California. So let's give him a call. Hello? Yes, I'm looking for Ken Pochak. Yes, it's attorney MadCatster calling. Yes, okay, thank you, I can hold. Mr. Pochak, how are you? So it's attorney MadCatster, and I just have a couple of questions. So the Ace family was saying that you are giving them VIP... what? The Ace family. Yeah, they're on YouTube. ACE. Ace family. You know, Austin McBroom. No, not Austin, Texas. Austin McBroom and Catherine McBroom. Oh, you don't? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'll let you get back to your work. They have no freaking idea who the McBrooms are or the Ace family. So there you go, folks. So, no, of course, I didn't really call, but I mean, that's basically, I think, how the conversation would go. So they went to Disneyland, and, you know, it looked like they were having a fun time. I didn't see any tour guide. I didn't even see them jump any lines. So all I saw them was getting on rides with all kinds of other people. So it wasn't like they were getting singled out or given their own special places on the rides or any kind of VIP treatment. And so the video goes along, and I'm not going to show it. I don't like to show children, because the children are the innocent parties in all of this, and I feel bad for the kids. So I don't like to ever expose kids. So I'm going to just show you, and I'm going to block out her face because unfortunately I can't get her out of the picture. I can't get around her. There's an encounter with the evil stepsisters from Cinderella. Catherine says something about she's going to like get them to take a picture or something, and Austin jokes and says, "Oh, are you the third evil stepsister?" And it's like, okay.
So, who are these people?
They're the evil stepsisters
Oh.
from Cinderella.
Oh.
Take a picture in the middle of them.
Oh, so you could be the third evil stepsister?
No, I was like,
There goes that fun banter again. But anyways, the sisters, I guess, either... It didn't look like they ignored her. Certainly not. At Disney World, I would never expect that. It looked like they just, and they're in character and they're walking around. And Spill Sesh actually had mentioned this as well in her recent video, that they're in character, they're being characters, and you can see they're talking, they're acting like the evil stepsisters. And I think that Alaia, the little girl, wanted to take a picture. Either they didn't hear her or they were too busy doing their bit that they just weren't paying attention. But anyway, so Austin calls out to them, and of course they turn and they start bantering back and forth in their Disney character mode. And so then they show Alaia's crying because she wants a picture with the evil stepsisters. And so, long story short, she finally gets them to come to do a picture. Now, this is where it really told me what the real story is. Because at one point, one of the evil stepsisters is talking to the little girl, and she tells him it's her birthday. And she goes, "It's your birthday? Where's your birthday button?"
Stepsister Pink? Happy, sisters? It's my daughter's 4th birthday. Please, make her happy. Yeah, just her. She's a birthday girl.
Wait, where's your button? You need a button so everyone knows it's your birthday. You're supposed to tell everyone where's your birthday.
You should have a birthday button. And I thought, well, that's weird. First of all, what is a birthday button? I've never been to Disney on my birthday. And second, if they're getting this VIP treatment, why isn't she wearing a birthday button? So I looked up to see what is a birthday button, and this is what I found. So now you can see here, they do have a section on the Disney website about spending your birthday at Disneyland, which is what they're doing. So this is what the options are. So there's a birthday dining option, and I actually was aware of this one because I always thought it was cool when I was younger that people got to actually eat in Cinderella's castle. And they do have a signature dining experience for families when there's a birthday, and I'm sure there must be characters and they do a birthday cake and all that stuff, and that sounds like fun. So you would think if they were doing this VIP experience, that would have been one of the things for her birthday they would have done. That would have made a memorable, memorable birthday. Then down below, you'll see it says complimentary birthday button. And this isn't part of any package. This is just for everybody. It says get birthday greetings from fellow guests throughout the day with a magical birthday button. Each one is complimentary on your special day and can be found inside at City Hall on Main Street, USA, in Disneyland Park or guest services in Disney California Adventure Park. So it's a free thing that anybody who has a ticket to get into the park, if it's their birthday, can get. And it gets you, I'm sure the characters see those buttons and they probably say hello, go out of their way to greet any little kid they see with the birthday button. And so it's like, yeah, so where is her birthday button? If this is a VIP experience, and Disney is a very top-notch, they run a pretty tight ship. So if they had set up a VIP experience, you better bet that she would have had a birthday button on, because that's one detail they would not have forgotten. So again, I think that just reinforces that they didn't have a VIP experience. They just went to Disneyland, and you could see Nicole, Austin's mother, is there, and the videographers following them around, of course. And, of course, Austin, I'm sure, is probably thinking, oh, don't they know who we are? And I'm sure a few people recognize them. And this reminds me of, this is funny, so bear with me. This is a funny story. So I didn't include this, but in hindsight, I would have if I had thought about it before I actually produced my video and uploaded it, on the fight and when he lost the fight. But there's a scene where he has, in one of his videos, where he goes to the hospital and he had gone for treatment, and he tells this story. He said he went to the hospital and there were Ace Family fans there, which I kind of doubt. And that when they talked to him, they said, what happened to you? And he said something to the effect of, like, he was taken aback and indignant that they didn't know he had fought that night and been injured in the fight. How dare they not know what Austin McBroom is doing, and they probably don't know him from a hole in the wall, so they have this self-important air about them, when in reality, you ask 10 people on the street who the Ace family is, if you're lucky, one person will know who they are. And no, I'm not just digging at them, because myself, 99% of the world doesn't know who the hell I am, and in fact, probably more than 99%. So I'm just saying, I think they think that being on YouTube makes them bigger celebrities than they really are to most of the world. And so I'm not knocking the Disney experience for your birthday. I think that's a great way to spend your birthday. But, don't try to make it sound like it was this big production that you went through to get some kind of special treatment at Disney, when we know there's no way that you got special treatment from Disney. And also that your daughter insisted to you she wanted to go to Disneyland on her birthday, a place that she apparently sounds like she's been before, and that she didn't want all of that production. It's like, if I had to choose, I'd rather have the birthday party with all the stuff than go to Disney. You can go to Disney anytime, especially if you live in Southern California. So, but I'm not knocking. I mean, Disney's a great place to go for your birthday. Unfortunately, it would have been nice if they had done the actual birthday experience, because that sounds like a fun thing. If you're a little kid, if I was a little kid and I got that birthday package, I'd be pretty damn excited, let me tell you. So that's my take on it. I think they couldn't afford all of the bells and whistles this year, so they kind of said, well, what can we do that's not going to cost us a lot of money? And even though Disney's not cheap, they went to Disneyland as a family. So, and that's great, but please don't try to convince us that there's something more to it than there actually is. And that's basically all I wanted to say about it. Let me know what you think down below. Thank you so much to all of our supporters and sponsors. I want to thank Alice. A package arrived today with some more catnip mice that my cats absolutely go bananas for. So Alice, thank you so much for the catnip mice, and all of you who send stuff from the Amazon gift list down below that's just for the cats. I thank you so much. It's so nice, generous, kind of all of you, and the cats just absolutely love getting this kind of stuff, and the food and all that stuff is awesome. So thank you, and thank you to all our Patreon patrons. And thank you to our channel supporters. Without you, this wouldn't be the same experience for me. So I really appreciate your support. And I want to remind you guys, I am going to have my Halloween video. It'll be uploaded tomorrow night, just in time for Halloween. And my cats are fighting under my monitor. Will the two of you cut out? Edith and Cedric are like whacking each other underneath the monitor. Edith is on the back of the monitor. I have one of those adjustable monitors. And Cedric, and they're like whacking each other on the monitor. So anyways, it's like having children. But thank you so much, you guys, for joining us. Check out the Halloween video tomorrow. I'd really appreciate it. I hope you guys take care of yourselves. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.
Pretty please. Subscribe, like, and hit the bell. I get a treat for every new sub. Thank you.